Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Temple of Wholeness and Code. We are so grateful to have you with us this morning. It's a very special, potent, highly energized morning, and we are grateful to be sharing this space with you. So just want to lay a little bit of context and foundation so everyone understands what's happening, and then you can let your mind relax and just participate and be a part of this process. The Temple of Wholeness is a 501c3 charitable church organization designed and committed to helping all of us, all of you, all of we who are on the path of spiritual awakening, all of us who are committed to making a better world and recognize that part of that is our own enlivening and brightening process. And we're here to offer support and guidance, practices, and community in that process of you waking up to your own highest nature so that you can be a part of the solution for what we all know we are calling in and the world that we seek to be creating. Code is the church of direct experience and is the most public and front-facing offer of the Temple of Wholeness. So this is a once a month free gathering where anyone who would like to can come and join in a practice of feeling into the next evolution that wants to unfold through you. Be in community with other like-minded, like-hearted, and like-souled individuals, and be in a community of practice where we really get to combine and join energies and help guide ourselves and each other into the next highest right alignment. So today we are going to be exploring a topic called the Crystaline Lattice. And we are really excited to share this topic with you. There's so much capability, possibility, and really just opportunity here for expansion in your own life, your own soul quest, your own hero's journey. This will be a great tool for so many of us who are on this path of expansion. So the format of today is I will start with an invocation so that we can get rolling on the kind of stepping into the experience of being embodied and really getting in touch and in tune and setting the space and setting the energy for what needs to happen for us to really make the most of this experience and to fully receive the teaching that Amber will start next. After I'm done, you'll get to experience the depth and the majesty and the magic of Amber Hartnell. Most of you know Amber and are probably here specifically for the reason of receiving her magic. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we'll have a prayer offered by Rachel Morrison, and she will lead us into an adoration and an excitation of everything that we've just cultivated. And after that, we'll have a short breakout where we can be in touch and conversation with community around us. And then we will release you into your day, excited, amplified, and energized, so that you may take this goodness that we're cultivating and spread it into your life and into your world and all those who are in contact around you. So that's the lay of the land. We're excited to be with you, all of us who are here on Zoom, and then all of you who are watching on the Unify channel. Thank you for investing this time with us. We know that this is an especially compacted and energized part of the year, this season that many people celebrate as the holiday season, which originally may have been the solstice season. is a time when the energy picks up before the end of the year closes out. And we know that your energy and your time is precious. So thank you for being here with us. So context complete. I'm going to invite you into your body. Now that you know what is happening, let the mind relax. Take a few deep breaths. There are going to be three main parts of this experience, of this invocation today. We're going to energize, harmonize, and synergize. So we're going to start with that energizing. So just let more breath into your body. If you'd like to make an audible sigh as the breath releases, the vibration of the sound in your lungs, in your diaphragm, in your body, can help you to locate your physical being in space. Some of us spend so much time in our minds. It's good to remember that the body has all of these modes of sensing, all of these modes of feeling, all of these modes of how we locate our beingness in this physical realm. I'm just going to ask you to pick up the pace of your breath just a little bit. Just a couple more breaths at this pace. 2, 1, last one. Good. With that energy of breath, just use the intention of your focus to move that energy all around the body. Find where there's too much energy, maybe in your head, maybe in the space around you, maybe in your heart. Maybe the energy needs to move down into your hips, into your belt line, into your waist, into your legs, into your seat. And this is the harmonizing. What needs to be balanced? What needs to be harmonized in your physical being with your energy? How do we create a unity of energy in our being, in our body? How can you more fully feel all of these parts of self? All of these aspects of the physical entity, this physical chariot that carries our soul, carries our mission in this lifetime, in this realm. How can you feel your body that you've just energized as a fully capable, excited, awake, and enlivened entity? A biological, capable being carrying your mission forward. How can we harmonize all of these aspects of self, the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual, so that they are aligned and working together as one functional whole-on? Use your intention to be in the harmonizing of all of these aspects of self. And in the same way, we use the breath to energize our physical being. I'm going to invite you to use your intention to amplify and energize your emotions. We're going to do that by choosing an emotion that will bring more brightness, more bigness, more presence, more depth. That may be happiness, it may be joy, it may be presence, it may be transcendence. But I will bet you that emotional energy will become even more harmonized if you just smile. As you put a smile on your face, your neurology knows how to take that cue and turn it into even more brightness and energy. And I know it might feel unnatural to sit and smile at a computer screen, and that's okay. We can do things that are unknown, new, or uncomfortable and use them as a tool in the process of our awakening. Hold that smile for just 5 more seconds and let your body and energy and emotions drink that in. And feel the harmony it creates in your system. And lastly, we're going to synergize so that all of our individual beings come into connection as a collective unity. So feel out into the space of the us and the we. All of us who are in this practice together, here on this call, here in this moment on this rock, hurtling through space. Feel into the we without losing the I, and synergize and find that unified purpose that we are all claiming and holding to be at our leading edge of our own brightness, our own capability, our own service, our own commitment to what we came here to do. And feel the us, the we, as a singular entity, as an I, as a group, as a collective, as a hive mind, as a hive heart, as a hive soul, working all together. Let your individual breath be the one breath, be all of our breath, energized, harmonized, and synergized, working together for more good in the world, more truth in the world, and more beauty in the world. One last breath. As we close out our invocation and move into our transmission with Temple founder and Temple leader, Amber Hartnell.
Thank you, Matt, for invoking us into the space here. And I'm going to share a little bit of context here for this portion before we enter into the practice. Crystalline lattice. What is the crystalline lattice? Well, to me, this term is a beautiful and elegant description of the web of life. These filaments of light that weave and create the tapestry that underpins all of reality. And so our practice today is to be connecting into this crystalline lattice within ourselves, cultivating our subtle bodies and the web that connects us all within this lattice structure. So as you continue to figure that out, just again, eyes closed. And as we begin here, we're going to start a process of bringing warmth and energy through the breath and focus into the lower centers of the body, these lower three centers that have to do with survival. And it is often the case that we store a lot of debris in these lower centers, and much of our trauma, the fear, the guilt, the shame that we've experienced can tend to get trapped and can clog up the channels and impede our capacity to conduct higher energies and inhibit our ability to access the higher dimensional planes. So for this first portion of breath, it's going to be a deep and full and steady breath. And we want to imagine that you have a bellows, like you could blow on a fire. And so each breath is going to really allow the inhale to fill the belly, bringing the energy all the way down into the pelvis, and the exhale simply releasing. So we're going to go through some rounds of this. At the end of a round of these breaths, we're going to inhale and we're going to draw all of that energy up into the heart, and we're going to suspend it and pack it in to open this center here. And on the exhale, simply releasing. So here we go, beginning the breath. And you can move at a pace that feels correct for you, but allow it to be more intense than you would generally breathe. Again, we're really intending to bring energy into these centers to stir up the debris, to loosen its hold, and then we're going to begin an alchemical process of transmuting that energy. So beginning together. And I invite you to inhale through the nose if your nasal passages are clear. Otherwise, go ahead and utilize your mouth. And if it feels natural, perhaps it's already happening, you can allow a gentle rocking in the pelvis. Again, just bringing more life into this area. And now inhaling from the root up, gently squeezing the perineum and the genitals to encourage that energy to rise up to the heart. And as it comes into the heart, activating this solar furnace here at the heart, suspending the breath, allowing this solar furnace to begin to transmute these lower dense energies. And exhale, allow the energy to spread through the heart and gently lift up like smoke rising up and out of the head. And just suspend the breath here at the bottom of the exhale, allowing yourself to begin to gently expand into the spaciousness. Before entering into another round of this bellows breath, drawing the energy down through the central channel, bringing that life and warmth into these centers. Once again, inhaling up from the root, drawing it up through the center of the body and into the heart, offering all of this energy you're drawing up into this solar furnace of the heart to be transmuted. And for the gifts that are inherent within these energies to begin to be released in this process into the heart. Feeling that magnetic draw into the center here. And then again, exhaling, allowing that energy to lift up the refined essence of what's being transmuted, opening up this pathway that rises into the cosmic consciousness. And again, allowing yourself to suspend in space within the empty, shimmering energy that is here when we empty out. And one more round, breathing powerfully now. Give it everything you've got. Awakening, opening, activating the body, activating these lower centers, accessing the fuel that is available to us here. Once again, inhaling from the root, inhaling from the base of the spine, drawing it up through the sacral center, up through the solar plexus, gently squeezing and guiding that energy up into the heart. And once again, offering it all into this solar furnace, allowing the intelligence here to transmute these energies, refining, feeling again that inward draw into the 0 point here at the heart center. And again, exhale. Allow that energy to rise, rising up through the throat, through the center of the head, and up and out through the crown. And allow yourself to follow that motion, that current of energy, rising up beyond the crown to the space above you. Connecting in with the soul star, just a couple of feet above the head. This point that receives the incoming streams of the cosmic rays, combining them and filtering them in perfection, tuning for your system. And as we allow our awareness to suspend here, breathing into this point, inviting this point to begin to dilate, an aperture opening, broadening. And with our next inhale, beginning to draw and receive, consciously receiving this golden stream of Christed light down into the crown of the head. And really stay close to the movement of energy with your breath as you draw it into the heart. Allowing the heart to fill with this warm, golden energy, nourishing and softening. And as you exhale, allowing that stream to continue its pathway down into these lower centers of the body and receiving this warmth here. Receiving these higher, more refined frequencies in, all the way in and down. With the next inhale, drawing once again up, following, slowly tracing that pathway. Paying close attention to the sensation as it rises up. Once again, coming into a point of stability, the center of the heart, accessing the 0 point, this center that bridges the 3 lower energy centers and the 3 higher energy centers, blending and harmonizing. And now just simply allowing the breath to be organic and natural. Breathing in whatever way feels good to you in this moment. The intention with this breath is that you receive a deep, full inhale. And as you exhale, you allow everything to begin to relax in and down. Really noticing your seat and the surface that it is in contact with. And with each inhale, exploring how much more can you allow yourself to rest in and down and gently beginning to spread open from the inside out. Allowing the nervous system to regulate. Entering into a more parasympathetic response, often referred to as rest and digest. And I love the reframing of stay and play, allowing us to become very present in this moment. And as you enter into deeper presence, slowing everything down, the subtle bodies begin to ignite, to come more into the foreground of our awareness. All too often, we are moving through our day very 3-dimensionally focused, and the subtle body awareness recedes far into the background. Yet in this practice today of cultivating our subtle bodies, of connecting into this crystalline lattice of life, we are empowering this most fundamental function. And in that, allowing for our higher perceptive capacities that bring in so much more information than the standard three-dimensional senses. And this information is of a higher order. It is here to guide and inform us into right action in this three-dimensional plane. To open us into the gifts that are inherent within us, that can infuse all of the doing that we must do to show up, to serve, to care for this life from a place of more fullness, richness, adding an even more dynamic and nourishing quality to our experience of life. So centering our awareness, bringing it into a point of focus, once again at the center of the heart, this doorway to the infinite, the seat of our soul. Allowing the in-breath to draw all attention into the 0 point. And as you come to the top of your inhale, once again, suspend the breath here, intending for stabilization and harmonizing of all of the different levels of your bodies. And as you exhale, softening, relaxing, spreading open from the inside out, all the way through every pore of the skin, and beginning to allow for the boundary of your skin to become more permeable, beginning to sense this fluid flow of energy. This crystalline lattice structure that underpins reality. First, connecting with it within your body. The heart is the center. And this beautiful, intricate, geometric structure that emanates out from the heart all the way through the body. And just holding the soft intention and open intention to attune to this lattice structure, like a psychic circuitry, akin to the vascular system of the body. It's the subtle expression of this flow. And just as Matt guided us so beautifully into the balancing of this energy, just begin to notice where there's more energy in the body and where there's less. And as you continue to hold stabilization at the center while extending out and through this structure, just simply allow your awareness to follow these lines of energy, to follow the channels, as your own biological intelligence, joined with the intelligence of your soul, naturally distributes to create greater balance and to begin to attune the subtle senses to receive a higher charge of energy through this lattice structure. Noticing any sensations that are present in the body. As this process happens naturally through holding this intention and breathing life into it. Now, this lattice structure within your own system is your blueprint, your original divine blueprint. And it contains all of the information that you require to unfurl and become all that you intended to become in your fullest expression. Soul's essence, ensouling into this body. So as we continue to breathe into this blueprint, to this subtle structure, adding a layer of intention that your gifts brighten, your awareness of your gifts becomes more lucid, that inspiration activates to inform how your gifts wish to express in service to this world. And as we all receive another deep, full breath, drawing in the current into the center, now allow your awareness to pop out to the next octave, aware of the field extending beyond the body into space. And just see how far your awareness naturally extends to reach the boundary of your personal electromagnetic field. Maintaining awareness at the center, holding this doorway open in the heart. Each inhale drawing into the center, each exhale emanating spherically in all directions, beyond the heart, through the field, lighting up this lattice. Breathing in from the outer edges of the field all the way through. Notice as you reach the skin, how it weaves all the way through and interpenetrates form. Now adding another layer to awareness and breath here. As we inhale, we are actively opening our receptors to receive from the field whatever it is that we require in this moment to support this harmonization, to support our balance, to feel nourished, enlivened, and resourced. And we draw it all the way in and receive it into the heart and allow the heart to distribute and guide wherever the energy is needed. And on our exhales, we allow this emanation from our heart center. And with that, we add this tonal quality of your unique vibrational essence, the tone that only sounds as you. within this planetary symphony. And allowing your essence to stream and be offered forth as a gift to this world, as your essential, vital contribution to this whole. And once again, syncing up our breath to receive a deep inhale into the heart. Suspending the breath at the top of this inhale and take an extra sip here. And as we exhale, allowing awareness to pop open to the next octave, into this collective field. All of us gathered are contributing to, consciously, and receiving from. And so as we continue breathing in this way, actively receiving each other, allowing for this seamless information transfer, the different qualities that we each embody. Allowing for the self-organizing intelligence of this field, once again, to tune what you're receiving, so that what you are receiving is good for you. It's right for you in this moment. And as you're offering up into this field, begin to visualize these filaments of light that are woven into this tapestry. And as you breathe into them, see them light up, imagining this information transfer, pure, unadulterated information, energy as information. Once again, one more breath all together, stabilizing awareness into the 0 point, simultaneously into the center of your heart and into the shared center that we are creating together. Feel the whole field of us stabilizing into a higher octave. Suspending the breath. And as we exhale, one more open pop to the next level, including the whole of this biosphere, all of the life upon it, within it. And just offering blessing. Blessing of remembrance of who and what we are in truth. Feeding into the collective body these songs, these tones of remembrance that we are inextricably woven together. And as we offer our blessings to the collective, may it be easier for each individual who is choosing it to access their soul, to access their direct connection with the divine, and to be guided into right action. And offering our blessing for our beloved planet, Mother Gaia, for all that she provides for us, for the gift we have of being in these bodies on this planet at this time. And may she receive all the way through this lattice what she requires in her evolutionary process that we are all a part of. And with our next in-breath, we're going to release and draw our energy back into ourself, gathering, collecting from all directions, once again, resting back into the heart. And from the heart, breathing in and follow the current of energy from the heart down the channels, down the arms, and into the palms of the hand. And if they're not already, allow the backs of your hands to rest on your lap or on your knees, with the palms soft and open. And go ahead and bring your awareness, focus it into the hands. Feel every tip of every finger. Breathing the heart's energy into the hands, concentrating it here now. And as you do, once again, bringing awareness to this lattice structure, this tapestry of life, and feel it within your hands, and feel it in the space beyond the hands. Connecting with the continuity of energy, flowing freely through the open channels. And in a moment, we're going to transition to about 8 minutes of music. And while this music is happening, your invitation is to allow for the hands to ever so slowly begin to lift, as if they're moving through a viscous medium. And they're going to lift up, and you're going to stroke up, follow the energy, let the energy lift the hands until they rise above the head. And as they're above the head, keeping everything soft, the hands soft, the arms soft, the heart soft, the face, all of the muscles of the face soft, all the way down to the pelvis. And you're just going to allow yourself to become like seaweed. Now, there may be movement. If so, it will be subtle. And just let yourself be moved by the energy, staying connected to the light emanating from your hands, like filaments streaming out every fingertip. And you can stroke the field, play with the filaments, play with the energy, enjoy the streaming in and through the body of the energy, feeling within and without in its continuity. Matt, you can begin the music now and enjoy this. Allowing the hands to come together in front of the heart with some space between them. Feeling the energy in the hands, feeling the energy in the heart, feeling the gathering here. Blessing these hands as the extensions of our heart, these hands that fashion, make, create, hug. And just connecting to these hands of yours as the blessing of your heart into the world, how we can make form with these hands. And may the forms that we choose to invest our creative energy in be the truest forms that we are here to bring forth. May they bless this planet and all of life upon it, including ourselves. For bringing the palms together firmly, pressing the thumbs into the center of the sternum, and taking a few breaths to connect in with your heartbeat, your heart's song. Offering gratitude for the practice, for the choice that has been made to show up for yourself, for your life, for this field that we are generating and growing together. One more deep, full breath into the heart with the suspension at the top. Drink yourself in, receiving the gift that you are, first and foremost for yourself, so that what is shared with the world is truly the expression of the overflow. Thank you. And releasing the hands, allowing the eyes to ever slowly begin to open, the gaze downward and soft. And you can let the eyes just begin to track around the space a little bit, bringing us back in here and now. And taking each other in here. As we shift and hand the baton to our beautiful and eloquent Oracle, Rachel Morrison, to bring us home with some prayer here. Thank you, Rachel.
As we continue to drink ourselves in, drink each other in, drink the universe in, drink in the collective awareness of our unified radiation. As we tune into our unified field of collective awareness, as we expand the depth of reality into the omni spaces of this unique interwebbing and constellation of unified hearts. The miraculous ways these constellations form into symphonic order, orchestrated by the universe and our will to listen tenderly in these moments as we are guided through the crystalline lattice reverberating in our cells at the atomic level, forming a celestial moment of coherence and fractal holons through this unified collective moment that stretches boundlessly and infinitely in all directions. May this act as an amplification technology of our truth in a beautiful way that is good and whole in its entirety, and may all the imperfections be seen as supreme perfection. For this web of life is liberated as an access point to the higher dimensional realms of possibility and transmutation. Enter this vortex and see what is there, and may this connection that you experience become an illuminated path before you and through you as we fully surrender to the divine expression and impulse that is guiding the way. For at times we may not know the way, but perhaps it is for us to simply trust the way, feel the way, for the way it always knows and is always present. When we become present, we not only see the way, but become it, and can then become an illuminating path of guidance, reverence, and trust. Here, in that cycle, is the keepsake of true wisdom that has persevered through this timeline and is infinitely available to us at all times. May we stay focused in this truth, centered in this being, confident in our unknowing, and joyfully welcoming all that will follow. Your original source code, your soul essence, right here, right now, fully activated, fully surrendered, and fully grateful. Thank you. Thank you.